It is the deadliest earthquake in over a decade. Lives changed overnight as buildings pancaked into the ground and fires erupted across the country. The devastation continues to unfold across southeastern Turkey and Syria. Freezing weather conditions are further endangering survivors and complicating rescue efforts. The good news: international aid has been flowing into Turkey and the United Nations system has been activated. In this exclusive interview with Mami Mizutori, the head of the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, she said though this hazard is frequent in this region, they're working closely with officials.
What this calamity is showing us is, first, of course, we need to respond and rescue as many people as possible. And this is what the UN system is doing now, right now as we speak. And our job, once we have been able to rescue as many people as possible, we have been able to take care of the people who have been affected as much as possible. I think we need to look into what can we do in order to what we call build back better.
However, she explained as countries evaluate their advances to implementing the Sendai framework, a global blueprint to prevent new and existing disaster risk, one issue is glaring.
It is not really clear whether this building back better in recovery has become more than a mantra. It's difficult, isn't it? Sometimes we want to recover and build back as we have been in the past years, like constructing your house in the same place, even if it's risky, constructing it in the same way because you don't have the means. But such a disaster like we are seeing right now, and with all the sympathy and all our efforts, we will work with Turkey at this initial phase, very difficult phase. But once it's over, the work of UNDRR, we want to work with the Turkish government so that the recovery can be a built back better recovery.
Though the earthquake's epicenter is in Turkey, war-torn Syria has also been devastated and another challenge exists.
It is very difficult, and what this shows us is that where there is not a strong governance, then when disaster hits, the people who live there are hit even more than any other place. So, of course, the UN system will continue to work on the humanitarian response, but of course, in a place like Syria, what we need to see is the return of governance in that location, but in the country as a whole.
3 days after the first magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck, hundreds of aftershocks continue, shaking the ground and rubble while rescuers are still hoping to find victims alive. Kalain Hosein, CNC3 News.